All right, we are officially back on schedule. I had a bit of an issue with uploading yesterday's video. Well, the video you guys saw on your Thursday. The audio, as soon as I published the video, went completely away, and I've uploaded like 400 plus videos on the exact same program, same settings. Never had an issue, but for some reason, they updated YouTube like a week ago, and then all of a sudden there's been some weird issues going on. So hopefully they fix it on their side, because I don't think it was my own issue, but we got it sorted out. I boosted the audio in the video itself like crazy loud, so the audio was kind of weird. I apologize, but I was just trying to make sure it wasn't quiet again because it was super frustrating. But I think we got it all sorted out and we're good to go. Today we're heading to the junkyard for a little while. I want to pull the harness out of the Vr6, and now that I actually know how to pull the harness out of a Mark IV, and I'm not, let me just tell you guys what. I should have done my research before. Well, I mean, it's similar to a Mark III, but it's not a Mark III at all. It's very different. And I went through and I pulled way too much stuff. Well, it's very dark in here. I pulled way too much stuff that I actually had to do for the Mark IV. And I kind of screwed myself, but again, I also learned a bunch, so hang on. Turn this on, turn this on, open this up. All right, so as you guys saw, I went through and I was pulling out literally everything in this car. And mind you, I don't need all this stuff, and for some reason I thought I did. I have the Mark III harness for this car, which is gonna plug into my Mark III fuse box. All we're adding is the Mark IV plugged to my Mark III harness to then just operate the engine itself. I don't know why I thought I needed everything. I mean, I was pulling out wiper, washer nozzles, and everything physically possible, and there's a gigantic mess inside of Mark IV. So with the Mark IVs, they actually split. This is for the engine harness here to the ECU and the engine functions, and then this is your accessory function, all your everything else besides the engine. So they actually split it into two, which is pretty cool. On the Mark III, it's all just looped into one. But yeah, I talked to Matt from Eurocraft. What I pulled out over here, this is all I need. So I have the Mark IV harness now, the Mark III harness that needs to get boxed up and sent to Eurocraft so you can make me one nice fancy harness. But today, while I have some free time, I'm gonna go to the junkyard, pull the engine harness out of the Jetta for this Vr6. So later on we swap that into this car. It's just ready to go. Also, I'll give you guys a quick little Miley update. I told you guys already we're going to be doing the tubular control arms and the tubular front section from Fabulous Manufacturing, but we're also doing a couple other really cool parts from them. And then I have a new piece for inside the car from a different company, but still a lot of cool things for Miley very soon. I can't wait. Can't tell you what it is just yet, but there's your little hint. Home sweet home, boys. The good old junkyard. All right, we're gonna do a quick little walk around, see if there's anything new, and then if not, we'll go ahead and pull the harness out of the Jetta. I tell you guys what, I said it before, I can spend hours at the junkyard. Like, there's no one here today. It's so quiet and peaceful. I just love this place. They also got a new, well, not new, but the old square body A6. This is a 2.6, a V6, kind of cool car. Anything cool inside it? Are you locked up? That's not fun. I like the body style a lot. There's this one, and there's also that blue one right over there. Same body style. They both have the 2.6 V6 in them. Cool car. Ripperino, Porsche Boxer. I have the wheels of this car though, so that's cool. And then over here, there was a bunch of cars that cleared out over here. But right back in this little corner, all tucked away. Also, side note, the purple on this BMW is crazy, and I quite like it. I don't know if it's factory or not, but definitely a cool color. But over here, tucked away in this nice little corner, is my American spec 12 valve Vr6 Jetta. But this is the engine I pulled my, well, this is the car I pulled my engine out of, and we just need to get the harness out of here. I already have the ECU from Marvin dropped it off, so it's unplugged from there and separate this from the rest of this stuff. And then I need to get the jack and lift up the car so I can unplug the O2 sensors. But other than that, it should be a fairly easy removal. I also learned that, so this is an American spec 12 valve Vr6 Jetta. They didn't get the 12 valve Vr6 over here in Europe, in the Mark IVs at least. This car came with two 88mm brakes, which I have at home, but my VR5 Golf actually has three 12mm. So I'm probably gonna use the brakes off the VR5 Golf for my wagon, and then I'll probably either sell these ones or I don't know, but we'll go with the larger brake calipers and brake rotors. So let's get started on this fun. Also, side note, it is quite toasty out here today. So I'm gonna try and make this as fast as possible because I don't want to be out here for too long. So first things first, I need to get the rest of this rain tray out of my way so I can get to the little box right here and unplug those ones and then start following it down. I know this, I need this half here. I mean, I've already pulled out a lot of this harness from before, but I don't need this section, but I was just pulling everything out before. This section I will need. I need to pull off this box here, and then it's the bottom one here that goes around to this plug-in for the ECU. There's more plug-in over there, and then we follow it this way. And it's the top one, yeah, the top one here that goes over to the front section, and then this one that goes down under the car to the O2 sensors. And I think that should be it. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain. I had a few of you guys say that you really enjoyed the long unedited clip of me pulling out the intake manifold, so I figured I would go for another slightly longer clip here as I pull more of this harness out. I got the left side out except for the O2 sensors down there. Unplugged, this ground's out. I have one ground here, well, two grounds here into one spot, and then I have to pull this section of tray out and unplug these ones. This set over here is already good to go, so once this is out, it's just the ones on the bottom, and it actually goes pretty quick. And one thing that's nice about working on a junkyard car is I can just smash stuff and it doesn't matter because it's already broken. There's also glass everywhere in this car, which is no fun. Get out of there. Where is this? Also, there's a slight chance the GoPro's gonna fall over at some point, so if you guys go falling, I do apologize. Don't lose that. Don't lose that. No, don't lose that. Stop falling. Ugh. Don't have time for you, wiper arm. Don't have time for your crap. Give it. Really? There she is. Okay, so now range tray removal. And we must get to this box down here, which I have to pull out the entire wiper arm to do so, which is all 10 mils, looks like. Where'd my extension go? I was annoyed at how much wires are inside the car, but I really do like in the Mark IV is how they separated the engine harness from the actual wiring harness. Well, the actual accessory stuff. That is quite nice. That you can just take this section out and not have to worry about anything else. Also, a few of you guys said that I'm gonna need to run the AC lines off the Vr6. So I'll either pull the ones off this car, or if the ones in the Vr5 are the same, I'll use those ones for the wagon. I'm excited though. The wagon's gonna be fun. The 1.6 is great. It really is, but it's just slow. It's almost like a dangerous slow, because you have to wait for such a big gap in traffic to pull out, because you can stomp that car and not really go anywhere. Okay, last one here. It's also quite toasty out here, and I'm ready to not be out here any longer. All right, give me this. What are you hooked on down there? Oh, there's a plug-in. Can I reach that? I don't think I can. Give it now. Okay, there goes that. Now we have room to get these two 10s back here that are holding in this little box cover thing. And then once these are unplugged, it's just to get the jack out here and then the ones in the car. Man, I was thinking when I was pulling the harness, the wrong section of the harness out of the Vr5, I was like, man, I really don't want to have to swap the wagon anymore if I have to go through and pull out all of this crap. But thankfully, it's not all that. Okay, you're off. You gonna pop up now? No, are you different? Is it just this lid part? I'm confused. What's happening here? This box is set up a little bit different than the Mark IV. I can't tell if it's just... Hold on. I don't want to break this piece to actually need it, but we're going to give it a little bit of an added pry here. Try to just help her out. I can't tell... The one on the Golf just popped right up, but this one looks like this top section lifts off, but I can't seem to get it to move. Or I can't tell where it actually splits from. Is it that? Oh, it might be that. Okay, hold on. Is there more on the sides? Oh, there are. Okay. So the Mark IV, the entire bottom plate popped up, and on this one, it has little tabs here to pull just the top section off. It looks like. There she is. So a little bit different setup, but overall the same. There it is. Okay, good. Good. So US spec ones have a cover that just pops on the top, and the Euro ones, the entire tray pops up. Unless I just missed that, but this bottom piece didn't want to move. So now there's 1, 2, like the same 5 connectors. Pull those out carefully because I need these to not be broken, which thankfully come out very nicely. This one. This is a much nicer process than the stupid intake manifold. Also, I had a bunch of people ask me, I am bringing the Savoy back to the States, about emissions on that car. So thankfully that car's a 94, so it's already old enough and it's good to go. The engine going into the car, the Vr6 dates back to 1998 in the Mark IVs. So the engine only has to be 21 years old. So either way, the engine and the car are both good to go. And if anything, I can send Miley back with Nick, who's my guy who ships cars back and forth. And then I can send the Savoy back to the military. So either way, the Savoy will come home. Also, we're trying to figure out if we can actually bring the R32 home as well under the car show and display thing, because obviously the car is not old enough right now, and we have to convert the entire car to US spec, and even then DOT and EPA might not approve the car once we convert the bumpers, the lights, all that kind of stuff. So we're trying to go under the car show application, which it has to be under like 500 units made, and we found out that in the UK there's only 615 total reflex silver R32s that were made, and then of those, I haven't found the exact number yet, but the 5-door ones, like Casey's car, are way more rare than the 2-door ones. So I'm trying to find the exact number, but I can only assume there's got to be like 100 to 150, give or take, that are made in the 5-door version. And then of those, how many on the road still, I don't know. So there's a company out here called Volkswagen R Group in Germany. I reached out to them, so I hope I'm going to get an actual number of how many 5-doors were actually made. That way we can put in the application and get her car hopefully back home to the States within the next year or two when we actually leave, which will be sick to have the right-hand drive 4-door R32 at home. Very, very exciting. Okay, so this section over here, I believe is done. That's out. There's a couple little hangers holding it on, but this section is all done. So now I'm gonna go grab the jack real fast, and we'll get under the car and get the last 4 undone, and then we are out of here, cause it's freaking hot, dude. I didn't realize earlier there's a guy like right over there working on a car. He's probably like, who is this kid talking to for so long by himself? Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just in an engine bay talking to a camera. Totally fine. Voila, there is this whole side. Well, one half of it, there's 2 plugins. The other half of this harness I already have. It's with the engine itself. I just needed to get this section for the rest of the stuff. So now it's just these ones that go down there, and once that's out, the entire thing is free and I can get out of here because it's hot. Got us that nice hefty boy jack with the nice big wheels on it so it rolls over this stuff like nothing. I need me one of these. I like this thing. All right, harness has been acquired. Like I said, the rest of the harness is still on the engine, so this should hopefully be all I need. Matt just brought in a Mark IV Bora that's over yonder. Gonna go pull some parts of that real fast. Tell you what, I've been out here for too long. My head's starting to hurt. But here is the 1.6 SR. Love this thing. Bora sedan. Bit of a eat there, but it does have the, well, looks like that one's broken off, but it has partially the washer nozzle system. Crappy plastic headlights, same as my car. I wish this car was reflex silver. It looks like it's more of a satin silver, so I can't use these fenders. What we got inside? Manual, nothing special. Little Kenwood head unit, but other than that, pretty basic. I do want to pull these taillights off though. These are the Bora, all clear on the bottom, so those are cool. Probably snag those, and then everything else on this car is kind of meh. Nothing too special. Okay, let's do this. I want to go home. I keep saying that I haven't left yet, but I want to go home. So unfortunately, the car is dead and the trunk's locked, and I don't have the key. But crawling through the back here, I found some boxes. So I saw this one, and this one's obviously a used caliper. But in this box over here, look at that, brand spanking new rear caliper. So I'm gonna have me this. What's with this one? We got new rotors. That'd be sick. Or are they used? Oh, they're used, but that means the car probably has brand new ones on it. This is all for the rear, looks like. This car might have brand new ones. Oh, that was a new one. Is that a new one? Hey, that's a new one. Shoot. Don't mind if I do. New caliper, new rotor. This one's kind of trash, but that means the other one's probably new on the car. I don't necessarily need it right now, but yeah, not bad. Whew. All right, tail lights. Carving it out of there. Bam. Nice set. I also found some brand new brake pads for the rear. Look at that. So I have a whole new caliper, pads, and a rotor for one side of my car. If I so need, but still, good score. Look at that. Okay, now I'm going home. I'll tell you what, I'm tired. That sun just beat me down today. We'll go ahead and unload this stuff real fast. I'm excited to actually have the rest of my harness now. So this, stuff there. This will go with this. And now we have hopefully the complete harness. You can see the rest of the stuff like the coil pack's on here, all this kind of stuff. This one's a little bit different. This is a 12 valve versus a 24 valve, how it's kind of set up. But we have this harness now and all of these connectors are also the ECU. So we should have everything I need when the time comes to put this engine in the wagon, which is gonna be so sick. All right, so last thing we're doing for the day, I actually got Casey a nice little shark fin antenna. So same as what Steve has on his car. The nice little shark fin like that. So I got one for this car as well, and she ordered some reflex silver paint. So we're actually gonna paint match the shark fin to her car, and I'll probably put it on tomorrow so it actually dry, because it's about to rain and it's kind of cool out. So we'll probably paint it today and then get it up on the car tomorrow, so you can see nice little shark fin antenna with the connector and all that kind of stuff. So this is the paint she got here. Where'd you order this from? Amazon. So this is a can of LA7W, which is reflex silver. And so hopefully it matches nicely. So we'll spray it with this and then go with some clear coat. But made in EU. This is by Ludwig Lack or Laka. We're actually gonna go ahead and hold off and paint tomorrow, because right now it's hard to tell, but it's like extremely windy and I'm not trying to paint with the hurricane going on. It's actually about to pour. It's like 80% chance of like thunderstorm for tonight. So we're probably gonna call it a day, because yeah, look at this. Like this is going crazy, the tree's going crazy. Yeah, I'm not painting that. GDI looking good. Yesterday I didn't film it, but yesterday we went ahead and put in a new fuel filter and also the new tensioner. And now no more shaking, so that's good to go. And then nice fancy new fuel filter. We're trying to hopefully potentially actually get this car registered and be able to keep it and not sell it. So fingers crossed we can register this car and also the Savoy. That is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget, be thankful for the rest of the day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.